Hi, I'm Jennifer Van Berkleo, online editor for Power Engineering. It's the final day here at the conference, and sessions have been packed this week, and so has the exhibit floor. We have about 1,400 companies showcasing the latest technologies in power generation, and the biggest names in the global market have talked about trends in nuclear, coal, gas, and renewable power. This is the third year for the PowerGen Financial Forum, which we kicked off with a keynote luncheon discussion. Peter Davidson, the Executive Director for the Department of Energy's loan programs, was the keynote speaker, and he spoke about the department's financing programs.
What you need to do to qualify is you have to be involved in the fossil fuel industry, which is really very broad: oil, gas, coal. The project must be innovative. So there must be something innovative about the project, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. It has to use a fossil fuel. It has to reduce greenhouse gas emissions over its competitive set. It has to be located in the United States, and because it's a loan, there has to be a reasonable prospect of repayment.
Later on today, we're going to be giving away this brand new Corvette to one lucky attendee. You still have time to enter. All you have to do is get your entry card stamped by all the exhibitors who are participating in the giveaway, and then just bring your car to the pinwheel booth by 1 o'clock to enter today. Sharon Dotson, editor for Nuclear Power International, brings us the latest from the Nuclear Mega Sessions.
Thanks, Jennifer. If you missed yesterday's Nuclear Power International Mega Sessions, you missed two great sets of speakers. The speakers gave an update about the two projects in China, the Sanmen and the Haiyang nuclear projects, as well as the AP1000 builds at Plant Vogtle in Georgia and VC Summer in South Carolina. Speakers also discussed the Clinch River project that's going on in Tennessee that's part of the small modular reactor projects with Generation M-Power, which is under Babcock & Wilcox, along with the Tennessee Valley Authority and the Department of Energy. The afternoon session touched on improving operations and performance at nuclear power plants. They discussed everything from cybersecurity to improving workforce culture to even mechanical operations. And now I'll send it back to you.
I also had an opportunity to sit with Tim Lewin with Georgia Institute of Technology, and we discussed if CCS has been adequately demonstrated.
So CCS has, the thing about CCS is major pieces of it have been demonstrated in different applications. So for example, enhanced oil recovery in the North Sea has been going on for a decade. There's large pipelines which exist in the United States. So what I think hasn't happened yet is the kind of CCS where the U.S. wants to see for clean coal. So I think one can certainly point to the different pieces. Now, where we're going to see CCS happening is clearly in the enhanced oil recovery market. That's where money's going to be made. There's clearly concern with the cost overruns. The Kemper plant, the cost overruns. The Secretary was just there this week. So I personally have a lot of questions, but I think that it's I wouldn't want to be the first plant to build it.
Associate Editor Justin Martino with Power Engineering got an exclusive interview with ABB's Bill Strohecker, VP of Strategic Accounts for U.S. Power Sales.
So first, I guess, I was just going to ask you, what sort of support does your company have for PowerGen? What is your involvement?
So Justin, it's ABB's pleasure to participate in PowerGen International. We're thrilled to be able to participate this on your 25th year. And we support PowerGen in a number of ways. First, of course, we exhibit some of our products and some of our systems and capabilities, but as well we participate in the conference. We're presenting 4 different papers during the technical programs. Several of our staff members are part of the committees that form and organize PowerGen International, NPI, and Renewable Energy World. And then as well, several of our thought leaders will participate in the networking breakfasts and then the mega session on Thursday morning.
Where do you see the future of power generation going right now? What sort of technology do you see actually making advances or being more widely used in coming years?
So, Justin, the utility executives that I spend time with are doing a couple of things. In the short term, they're making sure that their grids can accommodate the retirement of large numbers of coal plants. In the southeastern United States, they're retiring a number of coal-fired plants and strengthening their transmission and distribution grids by bringing in power from other remote areas into the southeast. They're also installing other high-technology, smart grid technologies on both the transmission grids and on the distribution grids in order to accommodate those coal plant retirements. As well, the other thing that the utility executives are dealing with is the distributed energy resources and the impact of connecting, for example, PV solar to their distribution grids and how that's creating interruptions to their distribution of electricity. Those factors combined with, in many cases, difficult regulations really make a utility executive's job pretty hard these days, and that's what I spend a lot of my time talking to those utility executives about.
As you can tell, it's been another great year for PowerGen International. PowerGen will be back in Orlando for 2014. For Power Engineering Magazine and PowerGen International, I'm Jennifer Van Berkleo.